and I'm gonna be answering Lorna's questions regarding Harana.
Hi, my name is Joel Saniza Jr. and I am a music graduate and I'm a friend of Lorna, and so I'll be answering to you the things about Harana.
Hi everybody, my name is Neil Filipino and I'm from the Philippines.
สวัสดีครับผมชื่อปังครับผมมาจากฟิลิปปินส์นะครับ
Hi, my name is Elamari Carmel Dante Mission, but people refer to me as Carmel. I am from the Philippines, but I was born and raised in Thailand, so I have a little bit of mixed culture there. I am 21 and I am currently studying at Webster University, Thailand.
Harana is one of Philippines' old tradition in wooing a woman, where men serenades the women.
Harana is a serenade tradition in the rural areas of the Philippines in which young men may formally meet single ladies.
Harana is a term used when a man serenades or sings to a woman he admires. Usually he goes to her house, brings along a guitar, and sings and expresses his feelings for the woman.
Harana, it is a form of courtship in the Philippines. Think of it like a sort of serenading. Traditional harana includes the male playing a guitar while singing kundiman. Now, kundiman, that is the genre of music. So usually kundiman is written in 3/4 time signature and usually starts in a minor key, which later transposes into major.
So Harana is a practice where a male who courts a Filipina conveys how he feels through songs sang outside of the girl's house. If the girl likes him, she can show up at the balcony and listen to him sing. But if she doesn't, then she can choose to ignore it. And the guy can sing all night long, but there's just no guarantee that she will step outside and listen to him and accept, his singing, or in a way, confession.
Harana for me is taking courage. When you love someone, you take the courage on getting out of your comfort zone and telling the one you love that you love them. In the case of men and women.
Harana for me is one of the most sincere way of expressing your desire and love for someone. It's old school practice, but the act remains to be genuine even until now.
Harana to me means everything. It has been a part of the Filipino tradition and culture, so it brings an importance to who the Filipinos are.
Harana still means a lot to me and to many Filipinos even up until this contemporary day, because courting is still considered to be a very romantic gesture and somehow a prerequisite, in before entering a relationship. Like, someone must do harana first.
I think to me it's a really, really beautiful gesture. Like, personally, I love music. I love playing the guitar. I love playing the piano. I love jamming with my friends, just simply singing from time to time when I'm bored, or just listening to music, listening to people perform as well. And so, I think it expresses a lot more than just simply saying the words. It speaks out more of someone's feelings for another person. I know I have used music to express how I feel to other people. I have composed music to do that, because I feel like it says more than simply telling someone how I feel. And so if someone did that to me, if someone just sang outside of my balcony, then I would feel really, really overjoyed about it. I think I'd feel happy. I think it would be hard to say no to that. But then, of course, he has to be more than just like, he has to be a really good guy for me to say yes to. But then I feel like just doing that gesture is enough to make me feel a little bit closer to accepting him.
Well, on my generation, it has a huge impact because it's one of society standards where it's always has to be the man's first move to tell the woman that they love them. And the impact in Filipino culture, not really sure in this period, but yeah, during my generation, it has a huge impact, especially on my province, Cavite, because it was strongly done until 2000.
Harana embodies our family-oriented norms and values. Nowadays, effort is so superficial and vain, but the Filipino culture revolves around kindness, hard work, and investing effort on things that you want to last. Harana may not be observed that much already, but there are still people who continues to practice it.
Harana has always been part of the Filipino culture, and the Filipinos are known for their ability to sing. And the only way, most of the time, Filipinos express their ability to sing through haranas to their loved ones, usually that way. So it has always been a part of the culture.
Harana has such a huge impact on the Philippine culture because Filipinos are known to be very romantic and passionate, and some of these characteristics of the Filipinos have actually been translated into the songs, the Kundiman songs that are still famous up until this day. So these songs usually involve lyrics such as you are my sunshine, I will love you forever till I die, you are the end of the rainbow, something like that. So that is very romantic, and that usually is in the Kundiman songs.
So I'm not the only Filipino that is very passionate with music. There are a lot of Filipinos that love music. And so I feel, and sometimes they use music to express themselves. And so I think with Harana, it's given people a better way of expressing themselves. I definitely know that just simply asking a person out is like, it's meaningful, but not as meaningful as singing music out there, like putting the effort to like confess how you feel through singing outside of a girl or a guy's balcony. Like it's much more powerful than any other way of confessing. So I guess it's given Filipinos a voice to say how they feel.
For me, it's a yes. The digital age has corrupted the values of people in this modern day. People have developed an attitude of being hasty and unappreciative. Men don't exert effort that much anymore and would rather go through courtship on social media. Ladies become more locked on physical looks nowadays and dream of fictional characters.
For me, Harana has not disappeared. Even though people do not know much about the term Harana or how it really is or how they usually do it, but sometimes, most of the time, people still bring along their guitar, still go to their loved ones or the one they care for and sing for them, even though they do not know the word Harana, but they're actually doing the term Harana to their loved ones are the special ones. So it has not disappeared. People just don't know the word.
No, kundiman has not yet disappeared actually, but rather it adapted into the modern Philippine culture. There may be a few kundiman songs, like traditional kundiman songs that have been written in the past few decades, but Filipinos still do courting using romantic songs that are either in Tagalog or English. So, for example, if someone sings a romantic song to their partner, that in a way can still be considered as a harana, but it's not really the same harana as how it was being practiced, let's say, 50 years ago, something like that. So, but yeah, as I've mentioned earlier, the harana adapts to the contemporary lives of the Filipinos.
I think it kind of has. I feel like I'm not speaking for all Filipinos, but from the way I see it, I think people would see harana as a very traditional gesture. It's too old style, like it's not something that people these days would do. Like, that's over the top to some people. And so I think these days, like these days people prefer to just directly ask without exerting too much effort, you know. Yeah, and there's also the influence with the hookup culture, the Western culture, how you ask someone out, just simply ask them out, instead of putting too much effort. But then some people love going the traditional path, and I think I'm one of them, which is why it hasn't completely disappeared, but majority of it has.
Yeah, I had a friend once who wanted to court a lady, and so he asked us to come with him and sing along to the song Grow Old With You. And you know, it didn't cost him anything to make his girl happy, and that was very sweet.
For me personally, I have not experienced harana, or I have not done any harana to anyone. But the movie, cartoon movie I can endorse is The Book of Life. There is a scene there in which the guy sings for the woman he loves, and that's the term harana. That's what he did. So, thank you very much, and God bless.
Yes, some women elderlies I know have been serenaded by their husbands to a harana. I remember my grandmother. She told me that my grandfather serenaded her, made harana to her, and he sang songs that are famous up until today. And some of them actually have been composed by my grandfather himself. So his wonderful voice, together with his good guitar playing, have made my grandmother fall in love with him. So I guess in a way you can say that harana is a prerequisite, really, before entering a relationship and before advancing to marriage and to having children. All of these things originated from that one simple harana, and then that is very romantic, and it's still being practiced up until this day. Upon tap.
Unfortunately, I don't. I think I may have heard a few of my parents' stories and aunties who have experienced that, but since these days it's not really done, then I haven't really heard of any or experienced it myself. Although it's not exactly like harana, I have witnessed, serenading, just simply serenading, I've witnessed serenading in high school. I saw my friend do that for his girlfriend, and it's not like he was just courting her. They were already in a long-term relationship. And I think just simply serenading, that is still alive, not harana itself, but So yeah, I don't really have any personal experiences, but thank you.